Let's summarize the module. And one thing that should now be clear is the many different flavors of DOS. So I talked about targeting individuals, targeting entire applications, crowdsourcing distributed denial of service attacks, DDoS as a service. There are lots of different ways to ultimately deny people the ability to use a system in the way it was designed. Now, there are times when the design of specific features in that application can make a denial of service attack that much easier. So for example, resetting passwords immediately when anybody begins the reset process, or locking someone out after multiple simultaneous failed attempts on the login. Both of those features can easily be exploited to deny a legitimate user access to the service. Then, of course, we see entire systems being at risk of distributed denial of service attacks. If an attacker can organize enough clients making enough requests, then they may well be able to take that app offline. Now, whether that's crowdsourcing individuals using a tool like Loic, or using one of those professional services we looked at, it's the same end result, and it can make a system entirely unusable for the period of the attack. Now, part of the problem with these attacks is that they're getting increasingly automated. And not only are they getting more and more automated, but they're getting more sophisticated with more ways of amplifying the traffic and reflecting it back over different protocols. That makes it increasingly hard to defend against, and it's causing those who protect web apps to not only have to spend a lot of money on infrastructure and services to protect them, but to increasingly refine the applications themselves so that they're less susceptible to a DDoS attack. So focusing on some of those particular application features I mentioned, things like the login, or features that send an email or perform database queries, tuning those to be resilient to DDoS attacks can be quite tricky. So that's denial of service attacks. A little bit different to the previous attacks in terms of not actually impacting integrity, but certainly a very serious attack that can have a significant financial impact on those at the receiving end of it. Let's now move on and look at the final module that covers other attacks on the server.